Honorable colleagues, try to be fair to others in terms of time. If you fail, then it's when I will come in to control time.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. The late Jacob Olanya was a very good debater. And he also did a lot of research. Yesterday, there was a colleague here who complained that some people speak, others don't. Parliament had a special sitting here to discuss the sale of Uganda Commercial Bank. For 4 hours, only 4 people spoke that day. I was a journalist here. The Honorable late Jacob Olanya spoke for 2 hours. He was joined by Honorable Mao, the late Elia Kategaya, and Odongoto, and the day was done. In fact, my complaint these days is that Parliament sometimes turns into a talk show. Everybody wants to speak, even one who has nothing to say. Mr. Speaker, therefore, in remembering late Jacob Olanya, the Speaker said those things are not working today.
Order, point of order, Honorable
Speaker
Lilian.
has changed now.
Right Honorable Speaker, I want to thank you for this opportunity. Members, whatever we speak in this House goes on the record of this Parliament. Right Honorable Speaker, I would like to know if Honorable Semuju is in order to really pronounce everybody in this House to speak what he thinks is not relevant. It is very courteous to have the right. We respect him as a senior legislator, but I think the policy of this House is we respect each other and respect everyone's opinion. Is he therefore in order to mention on the floor? And I also request that is expounded from the answered. Thank you.
Honorable Semuju, I think Rule 84 of our Rules of Procedure is very clear on the language we use. Okay? We use a language that is courteous to each other. And you see, people are not here on their own volition. They were voted. Okay? Whether someone is performing well or not, the people to assess them are their voters. So that's why we give people freedom here to speak and not judging each other. We don't judge. Here we don't judge each other. We debate. Okay? We have a contestation of ideas. So, Honorable Semuju, I think that was unkind at your honorable colleagues. So,
I am sorry, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you.
I was only comparing the past Parliament and the present. And I've given you an example, bitter as it is, that for 4 hours, we had only 4 speakers. These days, you can have 50. I am not the presiding officer, but I am just telling you that these things used to happen. Mr. Speaker, there are 2 things that I want to say as we remember the late Jacob Olanya. The first I have said, debate and research. And during that debate on UCB, these days things don't happen. If someone, I don't know how I'll put it without offending people, but if someone had the information that was superior, the MPs used to yield their time and allow fewer people to speak. I remember when I had 2 days here of debating the oil sector, the Honorable Katuntu and others who led the debate almost spoke for a whole day. Us spoke the following day. So MPs should not get offended when you have a colleague who has done research and you want to benefit from him. Mr. Speaker, 2 things before I sit. The first is the death of Olanya. We were told here by the Minister of Health that part of the reason he could not receive the kind of treatment that he was supposed to receive was because of the harassment he had been subjected to by the NRM government when he was a Makerere Guild speaker that affected his life. I want to caution this government, stop harassing leaders and Ugandans. Later on, the body parts or part, Dr. Chris Waliomus can help. I don't remember the specific word the Minister of Health used. I may want it strongly to defend my life when you have taken it the way you took the one of Orania. That was in the Minister of Health's speech here. Related to that, the father of Honorable Orania, at the funeral, at the burial, said that his son had been killed. They were attempting to make some arrests. Can we be briefed today whether that matter has also been resolved? Finally, the Honorable Jacob Orania came here in this parliament, the 7th as UPC. He died as NRM. The one point I want to make especially to the NRM leaders, because if I look, many of you are new. People used to sit there where the Prime Minister is sitting. The Kategayas, the Mushegas. You can love NRM, but I don't think your love will equal those who went to shed blood for it in the well. You need to do the right thing when you are a leader here. Because today you are, tomorrow you are not. But also that the party, that because I see people think that NRM is some sort of a faith. The things you are supposed to do here as parliament, including political reforms, constitutional amendment. Why is the Prime Minister agitated? Why don't you return Mavati? Don't be agitated.
Now, colleagues, we are paying tribute to our colleague, okay? Please, Honorable Prime Minister, colleagues. Can we listen to each other? Colleagues, we are debating and paying tribute to our colleague. And you see, I've decided to leave Honorable Semuju to speak, okay? So that, you know, when you're paying tribute to a colleague, maybe there are things which are deep inside, and you want a colleague to bring them out. But Honorable, now it seems you've started going beyond. Kind of conclude. Please conclude.
I therefore, Mr. Speaker, want to thank this Parliament for putting a day to remember the Honorable late Jacob Orania. He died so early in his career as a Speaker. And having suffered the 5 years he spoke about there, I was one of those who are looking forward to a parliament led by him. We will...
But Honorable, if a colleague is looking forward to something, what's wrong with that? Yeah. I'm going to allow you to come and you explain, okay? You're going to have a chance to... Because it's a debate. This is a debate. It's not a statement. It's a debate. So you'll have a chance.
I want to thank Parliament, Mr. Speaker, because there are many points of order for different interests. I don't want to spoil the day.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for putting aside this day to remember late Jacob Orania, who always wanted the truth to be said, even if it is very painful. You can actually look tough because truth has been said, but he always wanted it said. And he was I
thought you had concluded.
Yes, I'm concluding. He elected reconciliation. Mr. Speaker, when he was a deputy speaker, he brought here policemen to drag me out of Parliament. But later he reached out to me and we had a conversation. He said, now we can move forward. There are leaders here. Okay, let me not say in this Parliament. Let me stop at saying there are leaders here who are... Their level of vengeance is too much. You can even see it when they are walking. But I want to thank Orania. Even when you had trouble with him, he took it, I have said leaders. He took it upon himself to reach out to you so you resolve that matter. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you.